What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism boxing channel where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on all so you get notified straight away as soon as there's any new content on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into this. A bit of breaking news, should I say, from I believe it was yesterday. So Eddie Hearn has been speaking, saying that he has made a very big offer to Anthony Yarde to face Joshua Buatsi. So as we know, Joshua Buatsi is an undefeated prospect signed by Matchroom. He was going to take a very risky fight last time out. He injured his hand, so was unable to take that. Some people say it's a duck, but you know, it is what it is. We don't know, not inside the camp. So he was going to take a very risky fight. A lot of people felt he was going to lose last time out. Hearn has said now he's offered a fight to Anthony Yarde, which of course Yarde has fought at the highest level in the light heavyweight division. His only loss, well, sorry, not his only loss. His first loss coming to Sergey Kovalev when he stepped up, challenged Sergey Kovalev for the world title. He emptied the tank, as Tunde Jai says. You know, he emptied the tank. He nearly got Sergey Kovalev out of there, and basically his only other loss to Lyndon Arthur, where he kind of underperformed. But Yarde is ranked very, very highly. I think he's still ranked at number 1 with the WBO. So Yarde is like right up there as far as the rankings are concerned, ready to go for a world title shot. I think he's in line for it would be Joe Smith Jr. for his belt. So Yarde is in a very, very good position at the moment where he can once again sort of challenge for a world title. But Eddie Hearn has said that he's made Yarde a very big offer. How much he's offered him, I'm not too sure. I couldn't really speak on that, but from what he's saying, you know, it's a big substantial offer. And Hearn's his reasoning behind it is he was saying that, look, if he's made the offer regardless, but he was saying that what he feels is that if Bivol versus his charge, Joshua Buatsi, can't be sort of made next or made pretty soon, and if Yarde versus Joe Smith Jr., for instance, is not going to be next, he was saying that let's just make the big fights now while we have them. While we've got the time, let's make the big domestic clashes now. Let's make them as soon as we can. And I, for one, kind of agree with that reasoning in a sense, because I think a lot of the time we get guys fighting and sort of, you know, beating some journeymen, and they'll miss out on the traditional route how it used to be in the UK, where you would get to, you know, sort of area titles, English title, British title, European, Commonwealth, and then you would graduate to world title level. But nowadays, a lot of guys do very well in their early career, and they kind of skip the British title, they skip the European level, and they sort of jump from sort of English level, you know, and we don't, they jump from sort of being one of the best in the country to them fighting for world titles when they've not fought all of the best in their own country, in this case in the UK, in England, you know, between Buatsi, Yarde, Johnson. These guys haven't fought each other yet, but a couple of them have fought for world titles. So in a way, I kind of like that traditional route, and I kind of get where Eddie Hearn's coming from. Of course, he's going to be selfish. He's going to be for his fight, which is Joshua Buatsi. But I kind of get where he's coming from, because it is good when we get all the domestic guys together. They fight each other. We establish who is the best of the domestic guys, who is the best of our British fighters, British light heavyweights. And then you stand a much better chance when you do go up and you fight the best in the world, because you know that I'm the best in my country. I fought the best in England, fought the best in Europe, and then you're almost, I would say, you're more prepared then for a big shot against one of the world champions. I think that would prepare you a lot better. So I, for one, would love to see Yarde versus Buatsi. I think that's a very good fight. They're both at very similar stages of their career. I think Yarde has fought the better competition. Certainly in his past few bouts, I would say Yarde has kind of fought that, because he's been fought world champion. Buatsi's yet to do that, but Buatsi does have the potential and the pedigree to be successful up there. Also, another fight that Eddie Hearn said he made an offer for was Craig Spider Richards, and Craig Richards, he fought against Dimitri Bivol. He came up short against Bivol on points, but he gave a good account of himself. So, you know, after his last victory where he won by KO, he was kind of a little bit dismissive of the domestic guys and saying that, look, I want to cash in, I want to fight, you know, another world title fight. I'm looking above British level, etc. Because he's fought a few of the best in Britain, so, you know, I kind of understand that. But Hearn did say, look, he's made an offer to Craig Richards as well. So that's a bit of news on that. I for one, I'm a bit skeptical as to whether Buatsi versus Yarde happens, because from what Tunde Ajayi has been saying, he's been sort of saying, well, we're a bit above that level. He was questioning Buatsi's competition, saying, well, who is he for? And I suppose in this instance, he does have a leg to stand on, because with Yarde, at least he's competed for a world title and gave a good account of himself, which is Buatsi hasn't done anything of the like as yet, so he does have something to stand on. So he seems to be looking a little bit, and he's the manager and trainer of Anthony Yarde, so he's looking a bit beyond Anthony Yarde there. So, I mean, sorry, Joshua Buatsi there. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. Do you think the fight is likely to happen at all? Or do you think they'll just go their separate ways? Let me know what you think. Until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out.